Well, now to some breaking news out of Washington, where one big city mayor decided to bail. New York City Mayor Eric Adams opting to return to the Big Apple and cancel meetings focused on the worsening migrant crisis. But other big city mayors are still talking with White House officials and congressional leaders. The mayors asking for more money, resources, and coordination from the feds. Let's bring in correspondent Joe Khalil live on Capitol Hill. And Joe, these mayors are saying they need more help.
Look, Nichole, I think it's really telling that you have all of these mayors who all, by the way, are Democrats and big city mayors feeling the need to come to Washington and speak to President Biden in person about this migrant crisis in their cities. I think it shows just how desperate many of them are getting. And that's their own words, talking about how their resources are being stretched thin. They've tried to handle this in a humanitarian way, but they can only do so much with the resources in their own cities. Now they say they need help. So they came today to speak with President Biden. Shortly after that, many of them were here in the Capitol. I want to show you exactly who was here or supposed to be here, because he talked about Eric Adams from New York. We also had Brandon Johnson of Chicago and Denver Mayor Mike Johnston. Now, the other two here that you see on your screen, I believe Houston's Mayor Sylvester Turner and LA Mayor Karen Bass. Those two were not actually here in Washington, but they did sign on to a letter that was sent out last week with the other mayors addressed to President Biden. They were asking for a couple of specific things. They said they needed an urgent meeting with the president. They're also asking for $5 billion to help pay the costs that their cities have already incurred. And then they asked for things I thought were really interesting, which is an expedited process to get the migrants in their cities work permits and work visas. They're making the argument and the case that, look, they've got a bunch of employers who still need workers. They have serious labor shortages in their cities, and that's in itself a crisis. Meantime, they have all these migrants who want to work, who are willing to work. So they're asking the president, let's expedite that process. Let's solve two problems here with one stone and sort of marry these two things together. If these people are willing to work, we will certainly take the labor. Here's a bit from Mike Johnston, who we heard from just a little while ago.
I think we shared that, we think the current situation is unsustainable, but also we think that there is a common sense path to get to a workable solution. And for us, that includes, yes, resources and support for cities. It also includes expanding work authorization for folks that have arrived in our cities. So when they come to our cities, they can get jobs and support themselves.
All right, and Joe, we're seeing that there's this new report by the New York Times that the FBI has raided the home of a consultant with close ties to New York's mayor, Eric Adams. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so this raid apparently happening on the home of one of Mayor Adams' top fundraisers, somebody who works closely with him on his staff. So it would explain why he very abruptly canceled his meeting with President Biden and members of Congress here and flew back to New York. He was actually in Washington. He posted a video this morning on the plane talking about how it was time for him to come and meet one-on-one with the president and address this issue. So we're assuming now that his office has not confirmed. We're assuming this raid is the reason why he abruptly canceled and flew back to New York.
All right, Joe Khalil, live in Washington. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.